Welcome back to Nagasaki. I am Sakura, and today we're going to be increasing and developing the urban zones around Nagasaki. We worked on that sports area last week. We finished that, or last episode probably. Today we're going to start building that city, building that urban areas around, and this part is absolutely amazing. I really enjoyed it. There's so many different levels. It's great fun, and it's going to lead on great into the video I'm going to do afterwards. Okay, so just to start off with, we're going to start placing a load of buildings here. Very quick build, a lot of detail coming a bit later on in the video, but to start off with, we're going to start working on this bit that's kind of next to this canal area here, and we're just going to start by placing a load of buildings. I've tried to do something a little different in this video because I'm trying to get the video out as quickly as I can for you, because obviously these builds in Nagasaki, they do take a long time to do. They are very in-depth. This is a really big project, and I wanted to try and make sure I can get a video out to you as soon as I could. So basically what I've done in this one is I've kind of gone ahead, built this area up, put down all the buildings for you to see, and then we're going to do a really nice little segue and move over to what it looks like once I fill in the rest of the area. And then we're going to go in, we're going to detail up a few of the areas. It's going to be a really fun build. I enjoyed doing this. Let me know if this style works for you, or if you want me to go back to the last style where I show you everything and really get into it. Let me know in the comments and we can have a look at that. But if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Okay, now I know I mentioned just now that we're not doing so much detail in this area. Well, kind of lied, but not so much. We're just starting out by filling out a few of these gaps, playing about with PO to try and get these signs to work. I liked these assets, but I didn't like the way I had to flip the sign round. And yes, I know I forgot the service room sign. I'm so sorry. I do go in and fix that a little later on. But for then, we're going back into the main view here, where we're just kind of filling out those gaps and getting things ready. That was really annoying. Placing those buildings there and just sunk right down to the ground. Probably because of the terrain conforming network I've got. Not terrain conforming network, the terrain altering network I've got running alongside it. But for now, what we're going to do is we're going to pop all these buildings here, get this area set up, and then we're going to show you that really nice little swipe, messing up my words as always. Can't even think of the word I was thinking of. Yeah, smart, right? Well done, Sakura. No, that's it. So we're going to show you a really nice little segue. We're going to side swipe into what it looks like now. I mean, I'm happy with this build. Overall, it was really nice. It was nice to fill out some space, get more residents into the area, and really build up what this city can be. Because the problem I had was I didn't have many people in the city because I needed more residential places. And that is the problem I'm facing when I'm doing a lot of PO, really. Although I use the service cubes, they're not really generating as much as I really wanted. So bringing all this in, getting more people into the city really did help. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fill out this area here, play about with some greenery, because you all know I love my greenery. Gonna make it look amazing. Gonna really make this area look kind of cool. It looks great once I've got all my post settings on, which you will see in the cinematics. We've got a little bunch of cinematics coming up very soon, but before that we're going to show you the city of this area now, and then what it looked like once I finished placing everything down. Spoiler alert, it looks packed. There's lots of buildings. See what I mean? Very packed. There's lots of buildings there, and I didn't want to really go in, place them all down, because I wanted to get a bigger area done. I wanted to get a video ready for you, so that's what I did. And like I said before, if you did enjoy that and you think that works, and you're happy for me to do that and focus more on the smaller builds within it, the bits that are a bit more detailed over just placing loads of buildings, let me know in the comments down below, and that's something we'll look to continue. But for the moment, now we're down on the other side where I'm going to do a bit more detail here. And there's a cool few builds that I'm doing here. Starting off right now, as you can see, with this little construction area. Now, on Google Earth, when you look at it from above, this is a construction area which I'm building. When you go down below, it's actually a building now. But I decided to go with the construction area because I think that looks really cool. And plus, I really like making them. They do look really fun. So that's what I did. Pretty much all I did really. I went and built a construction area, spent a long time trying to find the right signs, and half of them don't mean what I think they mean or what I even want them to mean, but I didn't want to create a new sign, so in the end I just found some that fit the area, looked quite nice, and stuck them down. Played about quite a while trying to make this look the way I wanted it to look with the way the ground is, and you will see the final one now, but trust me, I went through so many to try and get this effect that I wanted, and I wanted it to look very dirty, like this construction area is just being dug up to get ready for this big build. Now, moving on to the other side of the road, this bit's really fun. This is my first sort of play, well, not first sort of play at all, but my first play in this video of multiple sort of levels of terrain that I'm playing about with here. And we're going to put up this building that's up here. This lovely house, very traditional looking Japanese house with a set of garages underneath and some offices on top. I think it looked really good. I was really happy with it, the way it turned out. It was fun to do. I do love playing on different terrains. I think it's interesting and enables you for a lot more creativity. Even in a one-to-one style build like this, enables me to go in and be a little creative when I play, and lets me play about with PO, and you know I love PO. Do you ever get that moment when you go through your assets and you find one, you think, when did I sub to that? For me, it's these steps. I can't remember when I got them or why I got them, but I'm glad I did because they fit this area really well. Twinned up with those fences. I'm going to PO them, make them dark. I've already PO'd them, but I'm going to make them darker now to fit there. There you are. Looks absolutely fantastic. Now, I did mention before there's some offices on top of here. We're going to use these really old style buildings because I feel this area of the town is a bit older. A little bit of modern mixed in, but quite traditional. in the way it looks here. At least that's what I've taken away from viewing it and looking around myself. It just looks great. It's such a lovely place to go from traditional to modern in one street, basically. I love Japan. It's an amazing place and I cannot wait to go back. Now they've reopened, I'm sure it'll be quite soon. Moving on next to it now, just to fill this gap, there's a little warehouse here, or like a little hut. It took me ages to really find one. Again, you'll just see me put the one I actually used down. I went through so many to try and find that. Next to that is like this really cool car park, which kind of starts at the top and goes straight down, and it's obviously on different levels to not conform to the terrain, basically, so that way it's just flat. And I spent a while trying to get the way I wanted to look, and I ended up using these walls to start it off with and thinking, oh, they look quite nice, they're going to work, I love them traditionally. And in the end I ended up getting rid of them in favour of just a plain wall because it looked better. I put these lovely little wall assets on top here to make it look more traditional, and it fit absolutely perfectly, and that I was happy with that, really was, because I started off thinking, oh, it's got to look traditional, got to do this, and in the end the way it turned out just looked fantastic. And you'll see that in cinematics, you're seeing that now. I really liked it. Now we're moving on to my favourite part of the build, this little petrol station here. Now the reason I love this was because I ended up doing something really different, really crazy. I don't know why I did it, but I did it and it looks great. Screenshots are amazing, cinematics of it are amazing, and I ended up putting a nice truck next to it, filling the underground tankers up. And it was so much fun to do. I really did enjoy it, playing about with like the hatches and building that to kind of work with this. And it's absolutely amazing. But before I carry on talking about this petrol station for the next 20 odd minutes, which I'm not going to do, and I possibly could, we are now coming to the end of the video, so I really hope you enjoyed it. If you're new, please consider subscribing, like and comment. Everybody, even if you're a regular, I really enjoy reading them. I will try and get another Nagasaki out to you soon, but as I mentioned, they do take time, so I'm trying to do as much as I can within such a small period with working full time as well. Now, if Nagasaki doesn't come up, I will try and do a live stream or another little video as well. But thank you very much for joining me, and have yourself a great one.